Okay, let's take a second to look at what I'm asking you to do today for your work on your own. So we're talking about this idea of physical geography. What does the ground look like? What does the area look like? What does the location look like? Some areas have palm trees, some areas have pine trees, right? Some areas have cactus, some areas have ferns, right? So we're talking about what the land looks like. So let's look at our assignment here. So we're going to look at our assignment here. So if you notice, I'm at the 8th grade US History classroom. I'm going to go to my classwork, and it's the USA Atlas Project. I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to open with Kami by either clicking here or going to open with Annotate with Kami. So yesterday, I had you guys label a map. So it looks like this. You should have this done. These are Appalachian Mountains, the Atlantic Coast, the Everglades, the Gulf of Mexico, and the Mississippi River. So I've labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 physical features of this geographic region. And I mentioned what the climate was. And I looked at this climate map to figure that out. Now, you're going to describe some of these physical features. I'll pause. I just said describe. What does that even mean? Let's take a second to look at my anchor chart here. So, when we are explaining or describing something right now, I want you to describe, we're looking at the details. The details. So, I want you to describe the physical features of the Southeast region. So how I'm going to do that is I'm going to scroll down to my little map and reading here. These are the physical features. These are the physical features that you can write about. The first one is farmland. So if I'm looking at my anchor chart here, perfect, then this box right here, this would be all about farmland. So I'll go ahead and I will go to my box here, and for my physical feature, I will put farmland. So now I need to describe using the details. So if my all about farmland is here, I'm going to go in and I'm going to pick a detail or two. So it says, much of the region is covered by coastal plains and floodplains. This allows different crops to be produced from its fertile soil. So, some details here. There's coastal plains and floodplains, and this creates fertile soil, which allows crops. So I'll go back up here where I wrote farmland. Maybe I'll bold it by doing Control B or pressing B up here. Farmland. Fertile soil is created by coastal plains and floodplains, allowing lots of crops to grow. So, might make this a little bigger so it looks nice in there. And make sure I resize my box so it fits the area. So, one of the physical features of the Southeast region is that there's these floodplains that allow crops to grow inland of these coasts. So I can even see on the map, look, Atlantic coastal plain, Gulf coastal plain. This allows crops to grow. So you're going to now describe the rest of these physical features. So the Appalachian Mountains, what's one detail that this description gives you that you can put into your own words up top? What about the coastline? What's some details from here that you're going to take and put up here? So if my next one is mountain ranges and I take a look at my anchor chart, I know that my all about is going to be mountain ranges, and I better find some details. For example, it's the Appalachian Mountains, not the Rocky Mountains, or they're in the middle of the region. They're not on the coast. They're not super inland to the west, right? So grab some details. Same with coastline, all about coastline. What details are you putting here? So when I'm asking you to describe, I'm asking you to put in details. This is an example of what all 4 boxes should look like. You should be done with all 4 of these boxes by the end of class today. I will be able to check the work and mark for attendance at 10:35 today. And we will take care of this last sentence on Monday. And on Friday, you're going to be with Mr. Dalen learning about the September 11th attacks in New York City. Well, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope you guys have an easy time with this assignment, and I will see you all soon.